We're back here again. We've just got here. We've got up to the top of the mountains. I've been working a lot on my bow with Danny, with Dad. So hopefully today or throughout the week I can get my first bow kill. Just been glassing the top. We've just come from one side around a little bit of a track. We've gone over the rise, there's some goats here. So we're gonna go put a stalk in, see if we can get a harvest.
We're just stalking around to try and get the wind right for the mob of goats we spotted. And we're just walking on the edge of this bench and we just came across a nanny goat with 2 kids. There's a pretty good strong smell of goats here, so I'm just going to poke ahead over this ridge line and to see what we can spot. If there's nothing there, we'll keep going. If not, we might change plans. We'll cut down here. The wind switched around a little bit. We'll cut down here. We'll get up behind them in that timber and then see how we go. If we don't do any good on there, there's this goat here. He's not really stalkable where he is, but we might be able to come back down on him because there's something wrong with him. He looks injured in his leg.
So we just had a stalk. Got to 8 to 10 metres off a couple of billies. They spotted us before we could get a shot. There was 2 mobs here, they both ran off, so let us down there. There's heaps of goats though, so we're gonna pop over here, see if there's any more, and hopefully we'll get one.
We're just making our way around the top of the gully. There's a spring that's normally a lot of pig sign on it. We've had some successful pigs in the past, but yeah, I haven't seen anything through, but there's so much feed, grass and clover. We're looking back from where we were earlier and there's a couple of massive mobs of goats there, but we saw some when we glassed from the other side of the gully a little bit further along, so we'll just keep poking along the edge and hopefully we hear them or see them and get Dylan on for a stalk if we're lucky. This is Dylan's first bow kill. So I bought him a bow for Christmas and it's now October, so 10 months of practice. Danny's been very kind to help him tune his bow and give him a lot of tips on how to hunt and how to shoot, and yeah, he's told him to shoot 10 arrows every day, and yeah, pretty much I'd say 5 days a week you've probably done that, and yeah, this is the result. What do you think, mate?
We kind of walked around after realising there wasn't much light left, and we came up on 3 or 4 nannies and we closed in to about 20 metres on this one, and I got a shot away and,
yeah, and she
didn't go too far.
No, she died not too far away. I had to put a second shot in, but that's all right. That happens. I think she was going to die from the first one, but I said it was right on dark. So, no, well done, mate. Very proud of you.
Thank you.
So, good work. So.
Congratulations, mate. Well done.
Thanks, Danny.
And we'll get some meat off this one, hey?
Yeah.
And then walk back to the car.
Dad and Danny saw some red deer. So they were over there and I spotted some pigs. And through this long grass, I had lots of mini opportunities where I could have drawn, maybe shot, where I'd have stuck it out. And a big ginger boar held up the sow that I shot. And then I drew, and as she kind of was looking to get away, I whistled, and she stopped and looked at me, and I just got a clean shot. And she ran maybe 5 meters through the fence and down here perfectly.
Yeah, so Danny and I put a stalk down on these reds, and Dylan had spotted the pig, so I handed him my rangefinder and I said, mate, you hunt them, keep the wind in your face, and don't come find us, we'll come back for you. And yeah, unfortunately it didn't work out for Danny and I, but we had an awesome stalk. And yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
3 species in 2 days for your first 3 bow kills, but this one's the first real one, all on your own. So.
And it's a proper big sow.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Thank you. Earlier this morning, me, Dad and Danny were kind of up on those like benches up there, looking down in this kind of paddocks or sort of thing. And Dad gave me his rangefinder and told me to go in. A pig sort of snorted at me, so obviously I had eyes on them then. And then I just kind of slowly walked behind them, trying to see if there was any broadside shots I could take. After a while, they were at this fence, and a big ginger boar was holding up the sow. So she had enough, started walking down the fence. I wasn't too far, I was only 5 or 6 meters, so well, I just drew. I kind of did a whistle, and she stopped for a second, and I just put the shot in. She turned around, went through the fence, and went 5 meters, not too long before. And then a couple boars came in, hit her after, and ran off, so it was a bit eventful. But yeah, my first proper solo hunt by myself, my first pig with my bow, 3rd kill with my bow. I'm happy. Thanks to Dad and Danny for bringing me out. So, wouldn't be possible without you guys. Really excited for this trip this year. Been looking forward to this since last year, and hopefully I can also get onto some boars, some billies, just see what's poking around, see what we can get onto.
The wind's been pretty consistent from the east, so yeah, if we get up there, we've got the 2 benches, we'll be able to see down into here. Yeah. And then, you know, I suspect it'll come along through that semi-timbered stuff. Let's get to this tree and then have a look, see what looks good. Yeah.
Right, so Danny, we were chasing some pigs up in there, Danny spotted this chocolate spiker down in this creek bed, just wandering. So he had a rattle, he obviously couldn't hear it. We came down a little bit more and I spotted him, just eating, feeding. So we got down, Dad just let out a little doe calls and he came straight up. He was about 20, quartering on, and
he was broadside, he was pretty close to broadside.
And I did the shot, it looked like a good shot to me, just he jumped the string over the top, unluckily. And then he's just gone up here a little bit further than I can shoot, so just unlucky.
I blind called at 20. I reckon it was probably 18 to 20, you know, so he's either jumped the string or we were slightly closer than we thought. So, it's a pretty cool experience though.
Yeah.
Is that your first arrow you've loosed at a deer?
Yeah. Finally connected.
Yeah, he was a good eating size.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Bonus for a pretty quiet day really, so now we've just got to try and find your arrow in waist high grass.
So it's about 11:15. We've just come up the edge of the track and we spotted some goats, a fair few black ones. There's a good billy in there, so we've just dropped down a little bit. There's a little bit of hill to protect us, so we're just trying to pop up, see how far we are, see if we can get in the stalk, try and get an arrow for it.
And just get that wind right. So the wind's kind of currently suiting them mostly, so we're going to just drop around to the left, come up so that we're kind of parallel with them. We'll have the wind directly in our face then, so any weird wind shifts, hopefully I'll have to do a 180 to really stuff us up, but they're a bit alert, so we'll just have to take our time and use the shadows as much as possible and see how we go.
Spotted a couple of billies in this group of goats. So me and Dad put a stalk in, and there was one just standing up. Then this one, we spotted his horns moving around. He was bedded down just in front of him. So we waited there about 20 meters, and then he stood up, and I put a shot in. We thought it was good, but it turned out when he turned, it wasn't quite as good. So I put a second finishing shot in. He's gone not very far, he's gone down. So, time to harvest him, get his back straps. Good eating. We were just walking along, and about 200 metres in front of us we spotted a sow with a bunch of half-grows, old enough to live on their own.
Yeah, well, wind's reasonably favourable, so we'll sneak up to those trees and try and get a bit closer and reassess, eh?
Yeah.
See if you can get yourself a pig for the trip.
Oh yeah.
Good luck, mate.
Thank you.
So here's the salad shot. It's a good shot, 20 metres. He's angling on a little bit. It's coming right through on the shoulder. It's entered out the back of the lung. It's probably hit both lungs. It's not gone too far. It's gone down pretty quickly.
Yeah, well done, mate.
Pig.
Second pig ever?
Yeah, second pig.
Yeah.
Hopefully more to come.
Neil spotted a pig in the tall grass, so we got a bit of a stalk on it, but didn't work out. He ran off. As we stopped to have a quick chat about what happened, we've seen a few deer on the hill just next to us, and they're literally just out in the open just across from us. So now it's just figure out what the plan is and hopefully get close enough to have a shot. So we left the car at about 6 AM and we're almost at the tops. It's almost 9, so a lot of hiking to get up here. We've seen quite a bit of activity, but hopefully once we get over the top of this, we can finally get some hunting action and see what happens. go for first shot. Missed it completely, but apparently the height was good. We followed them for a bit longer, but they've run off now. We'll keep looking for them because we think they're still close by, but we'll just have to see. Trying to get, up to this furthest point of this little cluster of trees, which I managed to. Quite a few goats all drifting across. Just saw the one that looked like the most promising, shot I could get. Closest to me, broadside. Ranged it 25 meters, so that's within my comfortable range, so that worked out. Drew, did all my normal stuff, made sure my stance was right, and yeah, took the shot. Probably a bit quick, could have waited a little bit longer, but it's done now. Unfortunately it's still alive, and it sounded like a gut shot, so that sucks, but yeah, we'll try and make this quick. So first shot, too far back, but luckily didn't go too far. Managed to get in real close, finish it off nice and quickly. Second shot was much better, thankfully. This is my second bow kill ever, and first time ever killing a goat, so pretty big achievement. So now we're about to field dress it and butcher it up and take some meat home.
There's a car from here, Has.